Well, I started a video, but it cut off for some reason, so I just decided to delete some stuff and make more room in hopes that this one keeps recording. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's see what messages come out. In the last read, I did see Nike mentality. Just do it. I also saw, are you doing this for you or to make someone else happy? And I feel like once you go through that thought process and you realize that it's for you, then go you know, wholeheartedly towards it. Okay, so first card out is considered departure is a sign of intelligence. Nike mentality, just do it. Um, when it comes to staying, are you staying for the other person or are you staying for you? All right. Next card out. Your eye contact make people feel vulnerable. They feel undressed on a soul level because you see through everything. Okay. So perhaps when you're conversing with someone in which you may be separating yourself from, make sure you make eye contact. Don't divert eye contact. The person you're talking to may try to intimidate you with eye contact, but don't allow that to make you uh, cower or fall back on anything that you have to say. Um, it says consider departure as a sign of intelligence in response to insurmountable odds, maturity, knowing thyself. Okay. So the next card out is powers evolved, and it is clarified by love you how they want to love you, not how you need to be loved or showed up for. Um, and Spirit is saying, yes, you may not have the concrete evidence of why you need to walk away from a particular person, but you need to. You've been getting the signs and synchronicities. You've been ignoring it because this person may have a great um, charm about them that if you're around them long enough, they make you completely forget about the harm that they've done. Bottom of the deck, we literally have the good guy fuckboy. They have ulterior motives. They just want to use you for when they want to use you. Um, it says seemingly very sincere, and that's another way that they hook you back in. They seem very sincere, but you know they have some things that they're dealing with, maybe subconsciously or maybe it's purposefully. And that's the part that keeps you hanging around because you're like, there's no way this person is doing this consciously to me, but they may be, you know. And with the powers evolved card out here, I feel like you are evolving to the point where you can see this a little bit more clearly. You can decipher the subtle um, offenses that this person um, enact against you. Wow. And I just pulled the card that came out in the last read. It says you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. And you have to start by walking away from situations that are not serving you. All right. Next card out, it says give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. And it came out in reverse. Like you don't give yourself enough credit. You've allowed people to talk down on you, to make you feel less than. The animal spirit card, we have ant spirit. Says time to collaborate, and it came out in reverse, right? So now may not be the time to collaborate, you know. Also speaking to whatever the situation is that you may need to be, that you need to walk away from, that you have issues walking away from. Okay, so as I was about to shuffle, one card just jumped out of the deck, and it is the Moose card, and it's the card of authority. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eagle, which is freedom, and that also came out in the last read. And Spirit wants you to know that you have the authority. You have the authority, and you are free, whether you know it or not. You may feel like there's still a lot of barriers and things preventing you and stopping you, but that was the past. Your powers have evolved, and you have grown in your discernment. You've learned the lessons. You have, whether you know it or not, processed a lot of the experiences that you have gone through on a heart chakra level, because a lot of the cards that are out here are green, right? And we know that green represents the heart chakra, right? So the no one can harm you card lets you know, your ancestors are letting you know that we are here, we are protecting you, you are protected. All you have to do is believe, and whatever it is that you're believing in and setting your intention towards, you can create. Okay, the card clarifying that is you are very powerful, so watch your thoughts and words around people. You're a powerful creator. So, you know, two cards next, one card clarifying, a card that has create as well. So, again, you may want to be silent about the things that you're creating, the things that you're doing. Don't let people know what you're working on at this time. Really embrace your authority with the Eagle card and the Moose. Well, embrace your authority with the Moose card. The Eagle card represents freedom. The shackles have been taken off. You know what I'm saying? You have the authority. The only thing stopping you now at this point is yourself. You're very powerful. So use your, again, watch your thoughts. Again, no one can harm you. Believe and create. Your thoughts are very powerful. So whatever you think of, you can create. It's from word to world, which is another message that came out previously. And so the only thing that may be stopping you from thinking that you have the authority and the power that you do have is your inner child. Right? And so the next card out is inner child triggered, you know. A lot of the anchors that you have had in your life, or people that you feel like you need, people who have made themselves or have tried to make themselves a permanent staple in your life by making you dependent upon them, you've been freed from those shackles, whether you know it or not. And you have to know that no one can harm you. No one can harm you. It's time for you to no longer neglect yourself by staying with people who neglect you. People that treat you how they want to treat you, not how you need to be treated. You know, again, you walking away may trigger your inner child because you've grown dependent on these people and these energies. But wow, here we go with another card clarifying inner child. It says you are a powerful creator and have gotten really good at it. So Spirit wants you to know, like, you really don't know how powerful you are because you keep playing small, because you've never had a chance to, or giving yourself the chance to exercise it. You know, people, or You know, people have downplayed you so much that when the opportunity comes, you cower. But you don't, once you step out there and just do it, again with that Nike mentality card, just do it, you're going to surprise the fuck out of yourself. You are going to surprise the fuck out of yourself. That's what the cards are giving. It's like, take take a leap of faith on yourself. Again, remember the card, give yourself some credit. You're some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. And remember, it says you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You have the power to create. There's so many cards that are out here that talks about your power. Okay, we got powers evolved. You are very powerful, so watch your thoughts and words around people. Powerful creator. Another card, you are a powerful creator, saying the same thing, and have gotten really good at it. Like, you're really good at manifesting. But you got to let go of these anchors that's been holding you back. Like, all of the people around you, you have outgrown them, whether you know it or not. You have outgrown them. You have outgrown the energy. You have outgrown the conversations they have. And it's time for you to move forward, to soar. You're free like the eagle. Okay, it's time for you to exercise your authority like the moose card spoke about. Okay, so put another card that says you can use some self-care like now. So schedule it in. So self-care, family. Bottom of the deck, it says, do your thoughts need a reboot? This came out in the last read as well. And your thoughts do need a reboot. Your thoughts need a reboot around freedom and how free you are. Your thoughts need a reboot around authority and actually exercising the authority that you have and not giving your power away. Bottom of the deck, we have of the animal spirit card, which we have two animal decks out here. Wow, it's the snake spirit. It's 55. It says time to heal. Okay, and just, I didn't mention it, but the ant spirit card that says time to collaborate is the number one. So you have new beginnings on healing. And again, the time to collaborate card did come out in reverse. So this, you just need to focus on yourself. You know what I'm saying? No matter what people may come along to try to delay you, distract you. No, you need to focus solely on yourself. Okay? It's time for you to consider departing from the energy that surrounds you right now. Okay, I just pulled the spider spirit card, and it is the number 56. Remember, we just had 55. So it says, make your dreams real. And it came out in reverse. Make your dreams real. That's the bottom of the deck. And I feel like there's some people around you that do not want you to do that. But I just pulled the card number 12, which reduces to a number 3, which is the card of expansion, which is exactly what you are doing. You have expanded beyond the fishbowl that you have been put in. You've expanded, even though the environment stayed small, because you know there's the story of the fish that stays small because he's in a small bowl, and as you take the fish out of a small bowl and put it inside of an aquarium, that it gets bigger, and that if you put it inside of a bigger tank, it can grow. But you did not allow your surroundings to keep you small. You grew even in the toughest and roughest environments. You are an exception to the rule, right? And this canary spirit song card says, sing your own song. And that's how you kept growing, is because no matter what the tank or the environment dictated, you still continued to sing your own song. You didn't adapt to the songs that, your surroundings gave you the lyrics to, because it wasn't true to yourself, right? That's why you've gotten so good at being a powerful creator. That's how you've grown so powerful. So when you have discussions with people, stand in your authority. Make eye contact when you're speaking to people. You know what I'm saying? Put your foot down, because it's time out for playing small. Nike mentality. Just do it because you're covered and you're protected, and that's on period, baby. I just pulled the Emperor card in the upright. Emperor card, okay? You're making executive decisions in this piece. The Five of Cups card here. That's crying over spilt milk. Yes, there's going to be there may be some heartache and pain for the people that you have to walk away from. There may be some heartache and pain when these people call and reach out to you and want to spend time with you and just go back to the way things used to be. But you can't do that no more. You're not going to do that no more with the Seven of Pentacles card right here. You're not investing your time in that anymore, or those people anymore. Seven of Wands in the upright. You are standing your ground. Okay? Because you are, again, or are an emperor. And, the emperor have to make executive decisions. Everybody's not going to be happy about the decisions that the emperor has to make. But again, with the authority, Moose card is giving this emperor energy. But you have the authority, and you need to stand your ground and continue to sing your own song. Because, baby, it's time to heal those childhood wounds that keep you playing small. Okay? You need to keep standing your ground against injustice, with the Justice card coming out in reverse. And then the Page of Cups. You got some immature people around you that don't want you to have justice. The Five of Wands in reverse. You got people around you that want to start drama. People that are in competition with you. And it could even be a lover. Don't put it past, if you're a woman, don't put it past a man that he's jealous of you. Even though you may not have the amount of material possessions that they may have, that still doesn't mean they're not jealous of you. We got the Four of Cups in reverse. It's given that you are rejecting that someone's love externally. Wow. And it came out with the Queen of motherfucking Swords, okay? You're making mind over heart decisions, and that's exactly the energy that you need to be in right now, because you're focusing on yourself. Really charging up and grounding yourself in the powers that have evolved. Because remember, we did have powers evolved cards. And baby, we got the King of Swords here. We have the King and Queen of Swords in the upright. You're playing no games. You're walking in wisdom. No matter how old you are, you have a lot of wisdom. So you may be an old soul if you're young. And again, you may be the youngest of all of the people around you, but you're wiser than a lot of people around you, and these people are feeling left out and abandoned, because you are growing and exceeding with the High Priestess card in the upright, because we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you got some people around you whose inner child may be triggered, but they are feeling abandoned. They feel you walking away. With the Freedom card, they feel that you have taken off the shackles that they have put on your mind by talking down on you, making you feel less than, not including you in things. Those are purposefully done to make you feel unworthy and weak, make you feel insecure about yourself. But You're going to be singing, you're singing your own song. You've always walked to the beat of your own drum, no matter how people may have tried to come against you and make you feel less than. But I just cut the deck to Rabbit Spirit, and it says now is a lucky time, right? So keep moving forward. I just cut to the World card. There's a lot of cycles that are that don't want to end. A lot of people, a lot of relationships that don't want the relationship to end. An earth sign could be part of that, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress card in reverse could have a mother figure, again, that you may be walking away from. But I just cut to the Ten of Pentacles. You walking away from these people. Remember, the first card out is considered departure as a sign of intelligence. And the Ten of Pentacles represents generational curses. A lot of people in your lineage stayed around even though they weren't being treated with respect, and they allowed their dreams to die. But to people please, they allowed their dreams to die to people please. But I don't feel like it's given that you're not about to play those games with your life. You're not about to do that. You are a powerful creator. You are a powerful creator. You're protected. Just believe it. You can create it. Set your intentions. Know that your powers have evolved. Know that you're free. Know that you have an immense amount of authority to exercise. And now is a lucky time for you to create the life you love. Remember, that was the first one of the first cards out in the Messages of Cosmic Oracle deck. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? And you need to give yourself credit for how far you've come, even though with all of the obstacles and distractions and delays that people and projections that people have thrown onto you and in your way to slow you down and stop you, you have still progressed and grown and evolved. A lot of people will become stagnant with all of those things in their way. But you're free. You are free. You are free. Okay? So give yourself some self-care. Yes, and definitely give yourself grace when you may start feeling down on yourself, because there's been a lot of shit that you've had to deal with over the years. But it's time to heal. Like the Snake Spirit card says, which number is 55, which represents a lot of change, reduces to a 10, new beginnings, which was the number 1. And remember, the number 1 card did come out. That was the Ant card, time to collaborate, but it was in reverse. You're not collaborating with nobody that's around you, at this present time. So Spirit says, go at it alone. Go at it alone. You'll be good. Remember, the High Priestess card came out. You are very in tune with your intuition, and no matter what, you need to follow your gut. Whatever messages that comes out, come towards you, you need to believe it, no matter what the external is showing you, no matter how charming the external may look, no matter how glittery the external may look. If you've been receiving messages to say no or to fall back, then do that, because if it's meant to be, it will be. So no matter what decision you make, the opportunity will make itself available to you again in some way, shape, form, or fashion, if it is meant to be. But I'd rather you follow your gut and walk away from a thing than, betraying your gut and getting hurt again because you want to give something a chance with your empathic, loving, pure heart that wants the best for everyone and that don't hold grudges. Your heart tries to hold a grudge, but it doesn't take much for someone to melt those walls. It really, especially if you once loved them, it don't take much for them to melt those walls. But then you just have some people in your life that don't even want to make that small of an effort, and which is good because that's less work for you to have to release them. It's easy to keep them at an arm's distance because their ego is so it controls them so much that they can't even take accountability and apologize, which is all you need to let them back in your life. But at the end of the day, you don't need to let these people back in your life because there's a lot of growth that they need to do, and they're just gonna again slow you down. So it's time for you to keep it moving. I just cut to the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. There's a lot of prosperity awaiting you, windfall of abundance. The Most High wants to bless you with abundance, but you have to stand in your power. You have to stand in your power. And you have a lot of it. Don't get it twisted. Remember, you have the power to create the life you love. So go out there and do it. And remember, the self-care card did come out. It says go ahead and schedule it now. So you need to make sure you do some self-care work. Again, know that there is a wolf in sheep clothing around you in regards to possibly a fuckboy, lovers, wives, but then it also can be familial as well. You got some wolves in sheep clothing around you, so just stay diligent, but know that that no one can harm you, that you are protected, and everything is gonna work out. Everything gonna be okay. All right, family. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you all, and until next time, peace.